Hmm. Hmm, I think last time, yeah, we already began flooding the world underwater. We're mostly currently gathering up our strength, not doing much. The only real attacker is pretty much one worm. We are building up our force though, and we could start attacking. I'm not too worried about the attack force. It is strong, but mm, not that amazing. I don't think we can attack the Reds' main fortress. Let's look at the situation. Yeah, definitely not. The Great Worm doesn't have that great of a defense, so going against spell casting and that many ballistas is not gonna work. I'm gonna try to take the secondary speed though. Get a foothold, maybe get a few extra troops. Also, we'll get the second worm to help, so I'm fairly confident we can take it and hold it. Yeah, they'll keep attacking, so I need. Yeah, I'm producing witches. Okay. I don't think they're within attack range on this turn, so I'm gonna buff up the second worm too. We're gonna rely heavily on their combat capability, so they have to be good. Do they have physical protection? No. I don't want to give it to them either, unless we're gonna do some specific fight. Yeah, no way in hell can they defend against us. I'm hoping our attack here might pull the attacking force they have now away from our. I'm gonna do automatic combat, and we won. I produce airships already, yeah. It's going to be key to our long-term strategy here. I do need a city of Archons no matter what we do. And they're pulling everything back. So Red is in a very bad place. She didn't get that city either. Post another one here. So trying to pay for all this is gonna be expensive. Ooh, okay, this path is already blocked, so we don't have to worry about anyone coming from here. The red area that she still controls seems to be just here, and it's starting to be separate from every other area. So she's going to be our first target. Okay. I'm trying to avoid summoning new creatures. We have a couple hundred points on mana crystals, but if we're gonna go against enemy wizard, we're going to multiple turns have to use all of our casting power. That adds up quite quickly. We produce cannons. This path might not be open for long. We have airships coming. Pebble should do just fine. We need just something to either shoot at war machines on the top of the fortress, or alternatively something to quickly grind through their walls. Wooden barrier at this point, so the city isn't all entirely upgraded. Want to weaken her defenses. This won't amount to much. Does two things though. Allow me to see what type of spells she's gonna throw at us. That's a two turns worth of unit production time. So her spellcasting ability is quite weak. We should try to intercept those. I'm thinking of taking a gamble again. Basically, roll out all of our forces here and try to take that. But if they retake this, which they will, she's going to have a place to escape to, so it's probably not a good idea. Airship, yeah, once the first air gully brings in troops here, we'll probably have a force strong enough to deal with what they can throw our way. Ooh, we got injured quite heavily there. Out of combat healing, that feels good. It is certainly expensive, but totally worth it. Oh no, not my mine. She should be producing new units, but she really isn't. I think she's losing money. It's very likely, at least. Okay, one more turn. Oh no, the frog people. How many units did they bring, and where the hell am I? Here. That's a decent attack force. I don't think they can handle it. Well, we have the... Yeah, they can handle it. They don't have a casting ability, we have. What we're gonna do though is take care of this camp. Want it being here. We should get at least money or maybe some kind of a minor magical item. Either way, it's all good. Yeah, another unit with Devil Strike. Can we kill it? Not yet. Okay, it looks like Leprechauns will get the kills on this one. Or not. Frosty Chopper. Damage +3, energy drain, death strike. Holy weak. Yeah, that's a powerful axe. What's your weapon? Oh. Hopefully we get to see what the energy drain does this time. This guy doesn't have the combat capability though to use such a powerful weapon. It's pretty much wasted on him. Not gonna hit all that much. I want to attack these guys, that's the bigger question. I think we have to. It's just reckless to leave them running about. There could be other armies here too. We clearly have the stronger force here, so we're not in any danger of losing anyone. Where's the knight? His knight got an excellent hit on us. Huge amount of damage. Okay, Air Galley definitely has a weakness. That's it, it blocks everything under it. I can't see shit when an Air Galley is there. Well, it had to be done. We need so many catapults, though. Yeah, they'll get wiped out pretty easily. So. Looking at what these guys are all about. They seem to have a lot of Holy Strike. It has a chance to do a debuff on an enemy, and True Seeing is also something I see quite a lot. So no hiding or invisibility will protect you from these guys. Pegasus Rider, decent flying units. Charioteer, sort of a decent cavalry that also has archery capability. We could do more ballistas here. We are basically trying to prepare to assault that place. That is also. Defense here isn't all that great. Level 1 creatures, but the number of ballistas there does mean that we have to have a very rapid attack force. Otherwise, it just won't work. On the other hand, even these two guys might be able to take it down. Why am I making ballistas? It would need a catapult. Flying units. Yeah, this looks like it was a great choice for us. We're going to need more of them. And news headquarters. Okay, I'm going to try to take him down. These two buffed with a liquid form should be very powerful. I should just build a couple of units, something that has a lot of hit points. Few units that we could produce fairly quickly. A couple of paladins. That's about 90 mana plus the upkeep. Okay, we are gonna want a couple of water dancers. What shrine? I'm not gonna take a Shrine of Order. We've already got a few spells out of that. I'm gonna take a Shrine of War. Probably spell Ward cast. What is Necron being casting? Damnation, Darkland, Domain of Darkness. Oh, and now spell Ward. I'm just fortified. No, we need the shrine. Some kind of shrine. Not order. Nature. It would. Yeah. Magic would be an option, but I'm not sure I want the Rift Lords it offers. I don't think I have much use for the elemental spells either. Everything else that it offered was pretty much crap. Nature offered magical items, which is nice, very nice, but also we would have to burn down a lot of our own build structures and yeah. Order, I don't really see us getting a lot of from order. War, I'm gonna go with war. It offers hero level ups, and we have a hero that's in desperate need of level ups, so it could work well to our advantage quite well. But it's not. It's mainly because I think the other shrines aren't all that appealing at the moment. Could be attacking very, very slow. In on the next turn, even. Problem is we don't really have the magic to do that, especially if we cast liquid form. And we don't even have enough magic to use all of our points. I do want the catapults to join in. We'll move after that. Okay, we found the Necron. He has an ability that keeps refilling the Fog of War. There's no easy way to get rid of that, since he was the one who cast the spell ward. We need to get rid of that spell first before we can even try to disjunction his actual spells. Yeah, we'll wait for the other paladin, we'll wait for those. Might build a few units in the meantime, but I don't think he can produce anything really dangerous. Maybe we should break these guys up. No. Why are you... 50% chance of rebelling? Why? That's what I don't get. Is our race relation? Yeah, race relationship is bad with Archons. I don't really know why. This is bad, this is very bad. Can't produce more of those. Guess we could go with the Shrines of Order. I don't know. How would you deal with... okay, now it's still gold. It's worrisome though that we can't keep these grouped up. Have to be mixed in with other humans. Yeah, this is Necron territory. One way or another, the land is dead there. Okay, we can get a pretty sizable force there. We should get a massage from the Spirit of War. I do not deal with cowards like Merlin. You offend me. What will you do for me? This could be a problem, depending on what exactly are we gonna have to destroy. There's also a chance, oh, I didn't think of that, the spirits can influence your diplomatic relationships. So, the fact that we have alliances probably offends him. We might have to ditch him. He has created an opening for us. One of her orcs is here. So if we attack it, we don't have to deal with these 2 archers and 1 ballista at the same fight. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah. Is it the worms or the water dancers? It's the worms that be in their own group. Okay. We're definitely ready. I don't see her having much of a chance of repelling our attack, so that's also positive. And that's first enemy wizard down. Yeah, blazing comets. I think that's probably the weakest actual damage spell a fire sphere wizard can have, so don't expect all that much from them in this fight. Can sabotage for gates to these defenses are going to crumble in a couple of turns. The two worms could have possibly won this without any help. Wall is going to be destroyed on the next turn. I think there's even any point in me throwing spells here. Vertigo. -2 to attack and defense, so that's Holy Strike. A few war machines, and that's pretty much what they have. Not a great defense when the other guy has leprechauns. So only their leader remains. Yeah, she has no chance. But then the wizards never were all that great in melee combat. You could buff them up with all kind of spells and items, but they would still be inferior to heroes. Capture Sanke. Be easy. Need to have another fight here. Two archers and a ballista. The ballista will get sabotaged, and I'm not sure what they'll do with the archers. We're just gonna rush in. don't think we really need to do anything. Units we have here are enough to kill them anyway. On day 56, Carissa the Pathetic was destroyed. Can I see what the item on the ground is? I should be able to... Yeah, there it is. Path of Life, Holy Protection. It's not bad. Not bad at all, but it's definitely not great either, and I'm not spending the magic to teleport that. Here. I'm gonna send you with a couple of other guys to do proper battling. Need to find out where the Necromancer has his HQ. We know where one of our enemies is there, one of our enemies is here, so where's the Necromancer? And I want you anywhere else so I can actually see something. I think we're better off just pressing our advantage to this place immediately. The connections to the area are by land are already broken. No, expand. Come on, show me the goddamn unit. Expand. 3 extra space. I'm gonna need 4. I'm gonna send the snakes on up the low river. They have a very fast movement rate. That's a very capable fighting force. Want to migrate things. I'm iffing about migrating more things to my Archons because they already hate us for some reason. On the other hand, that might be exactly what we need to do to change things. Orcs seem to be content with the migration option too, which is just weird. City situation, only one idle city, and it's the one city that should not be idle. We need a little bit of protection, that's what we need, so maybe a couple of cannons. Hall of Enchantment. Priests should be more or less neutral, so they're a safe unit to produce. As long as the hero doesn't die, everything's good. I didn't buff it, did I? Of course not. Okay, now out of the way. We are trying to farm experience for the hero. We have one more water sphere mission left, so I'd like to have a competent hero there. It's not going to be a super melee guy or anything, but a competent melee combat unit with spellcasting abilities and probably some other special abilities. Okay, no reward, just the situation a little bit better, I guess. I don't want to start migrating this now, but we don't have an enemy force here, and no, it turned to independent immediately. Shit. There was no indication that there was anything wrong. It wasn't unexpected, but I would have loved to see some kind of indication of what the consequence is going to be. We're going through here where the secondary city is. It's very likely at least has a weaker protection. I'm going to go through... I'm going to try to go through it very quickly though, and through their defenses. Maybe we can catch them while their pants are down. There are a few haze trees here, for example. They replenish your movement points, so we can reach somewhere there on the next turn. And on the turn after that, potentially attack their capital too. So things are moving quite rapidly at this point. Civil War. Necron again. So clearly someone is disjuncting his spells. Yeah, 3 units defending the HQ there. So could we attack now? Yeah. We caught them at a perfect moment. They don't even have any war machines here. So a great blunder on their part. The gate is suitably damaged too. I could have destroyed the goddamn gates. Haven't used the sabotage that much, so clearly it shows. Leprechaun fails, but he didn't really fail. Yeah, Leprechaun is just bitch slapping that Article. Now. We might have to heal the knight, otherwise the magical turret is gonna kill it. We do, at the very least, have to defend this against other attackers, so... There's always a chance that you lose something, but... What? Ooh, that hit hard. I'd like to maintain as many units if I can. Artica is defeated. On day 58, Artica the Pathetic was defeated. So, quick strike, head cut off, victory is ours. Frostlings are cheerful. I don't think there's any reason to start migrating these. They have flying units and we're doing just well with them. We still aren't making all that much money. It's probably because I've been destroying crop fields with our wonderful flooding spell. I'm thinking of casting the Golden Age. I don't want to leave this defense group here either, so we need some kind of an army. And we need more money, so Golden Age it is. And they would join us, but we don't really have the money to pay them. If I recall correctly, there was something in the north. Maybe a mine or something. Could have been some other map too. Okay, now that they don't have any spell support anymore, we can probably clean up the neutral forces and cities quite quickly. Yeah, there's nothing here. Shit. Just the glacier. Three more turns. And everyone has to stay here. No one in this city. So extra mana for us. That should help pay for the Golden Age. Yeah, they were all coming in defense of the capital, so what a shame. That base doesn't need to produce anything anymore. Neither does this really. Can't afford it anyway. Yeah, it does significantly increase our money we produce from cities. Probably a static amount based on the size. So we have how many states? 6. It's could be as high as 120 extra gold each turn. It does help us a lot. We currently have 200 our income. Now it's 383. Another city added to that. And another mine, so 400. Produce shard throwers. Migration should be finishing up. Lovely. So where to next? I'm thinking of continuing to the east. I don't expect a lot from there, but I can see some Necron presence. I can see some Emu presence. So probably wouldn't hurt. What's clear to me though at this point that flooding, I guess it's better the more outnumbered you are. Let's put it that way. They're definitely having trouble adjusting to the fact that we started flooding things. But it also cripples our allies just as much as it cripples our enemies. Their cities definitely are not protected, so they don't have an income source anymore. Wonder if we can negotiate something. Nothing all that interesting. He hasn't been able to research much after we started the flooding. High Prayer blesses all friendly units and heals 3 to 5 hit points each. Holy shit, that's useful. It's an army-wide spell. You can take Water Walking and a Lurker, and we probably need to and a Water Dancer. So water-based units and ability to move over water. That should work well with him. Problem is the mana cost. We need at least 150 mana to be able to just offer this. We don't have the resource for that. What we want to do though is trade Water Walking to both our allies. Probably we found that a long time ago. I don't particularly want anything in return, but especially if we pay part of this, probably like it a lot more. 140. So, Water Walking and some mana. At least that should allow him to keep being attacked. Attacked quite severely, I might add. we are going to aim for that portal. It's the only real entryway, well, southern roads to, at least for now. Yeah, we need to recapture that. Six units join. I want the healer to go into that party. Okay, immediate battle. Boston Army. They have a better army. I don't think aren't gonna win this unless they are extremely unlucky. I know that our cavalry is poor. I think more misses than anything else. One more turn. Oh, and I need to buff you. Have all these lovely boosts. Not sure how much I'm gonna use. Static shield, sure. So now he's as buffed as we can make him, and survivability certainly increased. Much less vulnerable to physical damage. Attacks are starting to look okay. So yeah, nice. And static shield will naturally improve his survivability quite a lot. Thinking of sending these little serpents to do some damage somewhere. Sufficient gold. They're fairly formidable on their own, serpents. So if they find any vulnerable spots, they can take advantage. I want our hero to retake that. We here go through the teleporter. Alternative, yeah. That sounds like an idea. there's Nimu's army is clearly moving somewhere here, so there might be a vulnerable spot there. So, rematch. And healings have been used. So this should be a pretty straightforward fight with no problems. I don't think I can heal here either though. Or can I? No. Make way for that javelin shots. Thank you. Didn't amount to much, but still, every little damage helps. There's no getting out of here. Dragon Slayer. Good thing we came with transport. Explore. Ooh, that's a vulnerable Necron city right there. I can see the edge of his sphere here. Where does it go? There. I think we should bypass this city. Alternatively, we're gonna make get this to be our foothold here. Switch. Defense force here is so goddamn weak. I'll build at least one proper unit there. How about you? Teleportation, yay. Can't afford it now, but that would make a lot of sense here. Especially that now that all the connections between places have been disrupted. It would make sense to have a attack force here that we can immediately move in somewhere when we need it. So we'll put it there. Okay, we might. What's the yeah, this is stable. Only stable. We need to build upgrades for a Shrine of Order. But that means we do have to dump the Shrine of War. Yep. It would not be my first choice to do. But we can't have an army or a city that's constantly about to rebel. So, full Shrine of Orders. Where's the Shrine of War? Defense strong. I'm not too keen on going after items at this point. We could attack. This is definitely an area where it seems to be it has a very strong control and we have no real control. Yeah, I basically want to see what some of these other cities here are. You looky here. Your HQ. So opportunity presents itself, and we have no units that we are afraid to lose there. So could buff them up a little bit before going in. No, we can't. Actually, no, we can't. So I don't think this will end well. There's a chance that it will, so, and I think it's a fairly decent chance, so we're gonna take it. The units he has here are very good though. Especially Bone Horrors are sort of a very strong attacking unit. It's like a mobile battering ram that has a lot of survivability. But again, that's all you have. Those couple of units and then nothing else. And we definitely want to attack. While their attack stats are very strong, defense stats are not. We're cursed and it did 9 points of damage with a single hit. So it's not gonna be easy to take down, but yeah, it's life stealing, isn't it? No. We just haven't done any real damage to it. Holy shit, it annihilated our knights. Yeah, that was a catastrophe. At least it survived. Let's heal it. Yeah, it's going down. 9 points left. And now only you remain. No ability to cast really anything. The tower won't shoot for long. The automatic defense tower. And he's nothing special. So have 7 hit points. Power has no more shots, so he's dead. Did we kill him? No. But he has no control here, we can cast magic there. Yeah, and he's Archbentley coming for a little bit of payback. So We didn't get quite so lucky as to get rid of him permanently. Whoops. Okay, we sold the Shrine of War. Excellent. And now he's pitching. It's a decent city though, and a bone horror is coming up. That's not gonna work. It just won't. We have to fight against our own guys anyway. It would cause a rebellion or something like that. So war machines are probably our best bet here. Don't really have a lot of funds though. You don't need a lot of funds when you have the ability to cast spells. So we now want defensive units, so something that can shoot. It has to be cheap and fast, so magic servants. At least that's 3 shooting units defending it. More on their way. They have very strong armies coming our way, and it looks like they're basically mass producing bone horrors somewhere. Yeah, undead crop fields. They like the damned land. Gives them some kind of a bonus. It does look like the flooding hasn't really been happening here yet. Is it even active anymore? Anyway, another attack. He's in trouble. Potential to aid our ally at least. Okay. I'm inclined to just go around these. This is a lot of upkeep you're paying for a army that's not able to attack anything important. Not sure even if he wants to pick a fight. We gotta move this group immediately out of the area though. Oops. We probably aren't gonna make it. Well, actually I could probably make sure you will make it. We have water walk. And we'll just have to remember to dismiss it immediately. I'm not paying your ransom. Keep your tower. Okay, where the hell is the snake? Ooh, massive armies incoming. And Mimu is definitely putting everything she has to attacking our ally. I think she has something there and probably here. So we're gonna try to move the snake part in that direction. Okay, excellent. Now we have somewhat of a force here. Water walking, and there's static shield here too. Yes, there is. Tower guards, normal defenses, and new units being popped. So I think we can hold on to this. I don't have to do anything more with that. A teleporter here somewhere there. We're better off going there. And now you please don't die. Another item for us, maybe more experience for the hero. Ooh. Passive life invigorates the land, so it'll be great against the undead, but that's about it. Ooh, yeah, new. Only with a very weak supporting group. So where are our snakes? Snakes are coming. Don't want to go through here, that's where the main attack force is. Teleportation system, one of these probably takes there. I have to take a guess, it's this one. So should we aim for that or come directly? But I think directly might be a better option. Because of the water will hide the advancing units. At least in theory it should. And these are ready to rebel because the ground is damp. We don't want to be anywhere near here though, not with visible units. Are we anywhere near our own casting area? Not really, no. So I was just thinking of maybe we could do additional buffs or reinforcements. No. Spell testing 5 or... yeah, spell testing 5. Build Shrine of Order. That shouldn't be a difficult task. Oh, so this is their new HQ. don't we have troops fairly close? Yes, we do. We can't make an immediate lightning attack on their position, but Nimue is the higher priority target. She's threatening the existence of one of our allies. These are all the troops Vanger has left. So her power and influence has grown considerably. So we're just going to try to penetrate her defenses and quickly. All visible units will scatter from the area. Yeah. Don't stay there. Okay, don't have a choice. Yeah, I think I'm sending units here. I think we'll be winning that. We'll send units here. I think another worm should be sufficient to subdue that, accompanied with other units. It'll take a few turns for us to get going anyway. Have time to cast a worm. We need to wait at least until the Archons turn up. Could we send some troops there to reinforce? Teleportation gates. Anyway. Okay, where is this coming from? So, through the teleporter anyway. Bastard didn't give us anything. Every good deed is his own reward. Well, we didn't choose the Shrine of Order for rewards. We chose it so our Archons might actually rebel on us. Yeah, now they're cheerful. So at least now we can maintain some kind of a order here. Money or Hell Sword? I have a good weapon, but better than the Hell Sword, so I'm taking the money. Now go away. Don't let them see you coming. It's isn't likely going to work anyway. But if we get there on the next turn, we'll get probably somewhere here, so not all that long to at least give that a try. Anyway, we're close to Mr. Death here. For the life note. Okay, I think we're going to be ending things. Yeah, after the migration is already. There's a lot of things happening again. At least potentially no more spells. So, no, we're taking it to peacekeeper. Helps with the race relationships. That might keep another piece to keeping the archons in mind. Yeah, we're all gonna attack. We basically want to extend our casting range. That's why our hero has to come here. We need to attack. Yeah, they're coming for his head. We need to attack Nimue before Fenrir loses, otherwise she'll just get teleported there and she'll keep all the cities she already has. So we achieve nothing. This is pretty much a last ditch effort though to achieve something against her. In a very easy way where we don't have to sacrifice anything. We are within strike range. We should be invisible. It's transparent. So highly buffed guys, very capable guys. Looking at the actual numbers, we should easily win, but their defensive position, they're the only one who can cast spells, so anything could happen there. I still think we have a fair chance of winning that, and that's the important thing. I hate fighting on cursed ground. A group like this has a 50% chance on every turn to just ditching our army. So you need something to bring the morale up, otherwise it just isn't gonna work. You know, this group has nothing. So we're in a very huge amount of danger here. I think I did a stupid thing here. I should not have attacked. Shit. The more important thing is that we need to... Okay, here's the plan. Before this group attack her, we need to attack as many of her positions as we can, just to force her to spend her magic points. So probably when we attack her here, she has nothing left and we can easily take her out there. If we're extremely lucky, she's out of the fight. I doubt that, but she has so many cities, so it's very probable that at least one of them contains the wizard tower. But possibly not. And even if it does, it's their control over this area will greatly diminish, and we'll get another beacon to flood the area. So one way or another, we're gonna have a stronghold here. So yeah, that'll have to wait until another time. Overall, those things are looking just fine, and I do like the flooding, but it's not amazingly powerful. It makes things harder. We haven't suffered any kind of enemy attack after we started using it, not really. But we still have to deal with all the troops that are out there having, and it just isn't enough in something like this. It could be because our area doesn't really extend here. I'm not sure that's it. Usually your spells are in effect in the casting area of your allies too. but certainly nothing has been happening here. So if we can get a mage tower right smack in the middle of these, we can separate all these little cities here as separate islands. Maybe cut off access to that teleporter. Anyway, we'll worry about it some other time.